This show has been made possible with the continued support of the 7 Stars Partners. Yeah, well, hello everyone. As you can see, my plane landed safely and I've made it home in one piece. I tell you, I just can't catch a break. But at least it was a happy ending for the other passengers. I came home to discover that I had left my freezer door open about yay much. Not enough for the food to defrost or thaw out, just enough to let in that nice moist air and fill the freezer head to toe with this big block of frosty, icy crap. So now, that's my job for today. I mean, other than filming this video. And getting back to work, I got an email this morning after I had already scripted the show that said Liz Truss, the new Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, has already resigned. What was she in office, like a week and a half or something like that? I mean, maybe she's not a career politician and all the little bullshit back and forth was just too much for her. I know it'd be too much for me. So in the coming weeks, I'm sure that's going to be something that we're talking about as it affects our industry. And the great thing about following the gambling news out of the United Kingdom is you always know what's about to happen in places like Sweden and the Netherlands, which is where we start this week, as the Dutch gaming regulator has reminded operators there that they are not allowed to use role models in their advertising. And while I could find no legal definition of what a role model is in Holland, that did not stop the regulator from sending out warnings to at least 2 operators. Any of this sounding familiar? Even more like the UK Gambling Commission would be some hypocrisy. And don't you worry, the Dutch have that covered too. Because while gambling operators cannot use role models in their adverts, the state-run lotteries sure as hell can. But to truly be like the UK GC, we need some ridiculousness sprinkled over the top, and the Dutch authorities have taken care of that too. Man, they thought of everything. Because the gambling operators who used this ambiguous role model thing only had them do voiceovers. They never even appeared on camera. So, you got threats, you got ambiguity, you got hypocrisy, you got ridiculousness. That's what I call a well-rounded operating regulator. And we haven't even discussed Sweden yet. The most important thing about these, you gotta be gentle. Take all damn day. As we discussed on last week's show from Las Vegas, the reported death of the Gambling Act review has been greatly exaggerated. Now they say the white paper will be published within the next few weeks. Bullshit! Something stuck in my chest there. We'll believe it when we see it. In the meantime, the Gambling Commission has said that a trial run of the single customer view is set to begin in the next few months. Feel it coming up again. If history is any indication, it's more likely that we're probably looking at that trial run and the white paper sometime after Christmas. And who knows if they're still missing in February when I travel to London for the ice show. Perhaps I can, be a sport, look around, see if I can locate them. And while we're on the topic of the United Kingdom, we have unfinished business from the first half of our show involving Sweden, as the head of their state-run horse racing operator has said that offering bonuses to players is embarrassing. Lord Scarploth, yes, that's his name, Lord Scarploth. That's how you pronounce it. That's as close as I'm going to get to pronouncing it. Lord Scarploth said bonuses are not only embarrassing, but breed addiction, while of course offering absolutely no evidence to support his claim. But hey, he doesn't need evidence to make accusations. I mean, come on, Lord Scarploth. And as far as embarrassment goes, anyone whose name sounds like a Star Wars villain is certainly walking a thin line with the whole embarrassment thing here. So, that's a wrap on my first show back. And God willing, if I don't die cleaning out the freezer, then, you, me, here next week. All right. We'll do that again.